Hey friends, I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I just got home from work a little bit ago. Domino has been fed, but he hasn't been paid much attention to yet, so he may make an appearance here. Yeah, he looks like he wants to play with some toys, so he may bring me a toy. What I have going on here today, guys, is wax empties. This is going to be my retail wax and my vendor wax empties. I actually have some candles that are sitting on the table over there. Looks like I have about 6 of them. I decided to split it out into a different video because, like I said, I just got home from work. I usually do this video on Sunday, but just could not round out the time this weekend. So I am trying hard to squeeze it in on a work night, which is not super easy for me to do. So I'm going to limit this to my retail wax, my vendor wax. My Scentsy wax will also be separate. So I will probably do my candle video another night. But if for some reason I have some extra time after this video, I'll do it tonight. And Scentsy, I'm not ready to quite do yet. I have about 7 bars I've used up. And I'm going to wait till I have a few more. But yeah, Scentsy will be separate. So if you're interested in seeing what I got through as far as retail wax and vendor wax, stay tuned. Okay, guys, so Domino has found a bone to chew on. So I'm sure those of you who have AirPods in or earpods, you may hear that chewing because he's over to the left of me. But he's a happy camper right now. He's a little overgrown. He's due for the groomer. He goes to the groomer this week, so I can't wait. He's got some stuff stuck in his ears that my brush is just not taking out. So rather than me trim him up a little bit, I'm just going to let the groomer take care of it because she's a professional. Yeah, let's get started. One non-wax item. Saltwater Breeze Shower Gel. Trial size from Bath & Body Works. This has notes of fresh linen, violet leaves, water blossom, and white musk. Yeah, I don't know for sure that's what I smell when I smell this. But what I can tell you is I didn't overly love this. I feel like Saltwater Breeze is a pretty popular scent. It comes in and out of the line from Bath & Body Works. We see it sometimes we don't. It smells actually better in this bottle than I thought it did when I was using it. I guess I get some of the notes. I don't know that I smell linen. Honestly, I smell saltiness, and I know there's no saltiness in this name, in the notes, but the name implies it. And I feel like I get like a salty sea air, a saltwater aquatic note for sure. I don't know. I smell that. I do think I get the violet leaves. Water blossom, yes, for sure. That's where the aquatic note is coming from. White musk. I don't know. I have a dog barking outside too, so Bubby may react. I don't know that I get a muskiness. If it is, it's just ever so slight. I just don't overly love this. So I'm glad I picked up in a trial. I don't think I have it in a full size, but if I do, I'll probably let it go, give it to my daughter or something. But I've had this for a while because this is marked $6.50, and I think these are like $8.95 now, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, not a repurchase for me, but I know it's a popular one. So if you enjoy it, I'm sorry, just not a love for me. Retail wax. I'm not going to go over scent notes because I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. But I have 2 from Goose Creek here. I have Spiked Pumpkin Donut. I love, love, love this scent. And it did not return this year, which was upsetting. Goose Creek did not return a couple of my favorite fall scents. And this one, I'm totally hurt about because this has been out for a while. This kind of just is kind of like the closest way I could describe it is probably like your pumpkin sugar donuts. Yeah, it's sweet. I'm not sure what exactly spiked means. I don't know if this has an alcohol note, but I don't get an alcohol note in it. So I'm not sure what spiked pumpkin donut's supposed to mean. But to me, it's kind of like your pumpkin sugar donut. And I love it. It's a good performer. I do have a couple candles that I'll probably chop up and melt. And I may even have another wax melt or 2, but I hope we see it come back next year. Spiked pumpkin donut. I also warm coffee shop. I don't remember if this is still in Goose Creek's lineup. It might be. I'm not sure. I just don't follow this one as closely. Because this one is just like an okay scent to me. Honestly, it doesn't smell a ton like coffee, a little bit. I get kind of like, my daughter's texting me, let me know that she left me some chili in the fridge. I get kind of a nutty note and kind of like a chocolate note, kind of like espresso cake pop in a way, but I like espresso cake pop better. So I don't know what's up with the chocolate note, but I kind of get chocolate in there. So that is Coffee Shop. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is still sold by Goose Creek, so maybe not, but I don't need more of it. I may have more in my stash because, you know, there for a while I just collected a bunch of retail wax. Better Homes and Gardens, I did pear and vanilla bean. This is Harvest Pear, Cane Sugar, Vanilla Bean, Cinnamon, and Whipped Cream. Yeah. Ugh, I really don't care for how this smells in this clam. It's very syrupy, borderline acidic. What is that strong note I'm getting? Besides the pear, none of these notes kind of make sense to me as what I'm getting. Almost kind of crosses over to like acetone. I don't know why. Fortunately, when I warmed it, that kind of all toned down and you kind of got like a pear vanilla scent. I'm not overly crazy about pear scents, so not a repurchase for me. It was a little bit light in performance, but I did it in my kitchen. Sometimes my kitchen is a problem, but not a repurchase for me. And then last three retail wax I have here is Kringle. So we have Bourbon Apple and Oud. This one I wanted to give a try because I've been hearing so many good things about it, but I don't love it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I definitely get that bourbon note, and I don't know if bourbon's in the scent notes, but I get some kind of boozy note. And honestly, I don't remember if Oud was in the scent notes, but I get like a woodsy vibe. I get a lot of the bright apple, and I do like the apple noteness, but I don't love whatever the boozy note is. I'm assuming it's bourbon because it says bourbon on the label, but again, I don't have the scent notes in front of me, so I don't know for sure. And Kringle sometimes puts things in their name that aren't in the scent notes, so I can't say for sure it's bourbon, but I definitely get a boozy note. I'm just no expert at those boozy notes, so not a love for me. But at the same time, like, it was enjoyable. I didn't need to take it out of my warmers early. It just wasn't, like, a love. You know what I mean? Not a love. So, if something's not a love, I just have so much wax. I just have no business repurchasing something that's not a love. So, there you have it. Autumn Spice. This one was one that I decided to revisit after warming it last year, the year before. This one, it's funny, in the packaging, kind of smells a little bit soapy. I don't know why I'm getting that note. But when I first warmed this a year or two ago, whenever it was, I think it was just released probably about 2 years ago. But then again, time flies, and who knows, it could have been longer. I just thought it was too much spice. Like, I got a lot of spice out of it. And I think there was supposed to be like an orange note in it. And I hear other people talk about they pick up that citrus note. I don't get the citrus note. Not on warm anyway, but I get a lot of the spice. At least I did in that first warm. It was just overly spicy and I didn't overly love it. But, you know, our noses change a little bit over time. And I will say I did enjoy the spiciness of this a lot more this time around. But that said, I still don't love this. I don't love it. So, not a repurchase for me. I don't feel like I need to revisit it again. Sometimes I like to do that with a scent that I tried maybe a year or two ago just to see how I feel about it now. It's okay. I kind of wish I did love it because I think the label on the candle is so beautiful, and that's kind of why I picked up the wax melts, to revisit and kind of get a feeling as to whether or not I want to pick up the candle. I'm not going to. They did release it in a 4-wick, so, you know, that's kind of why I was curious, but it's a good one that a lot of people like. It's just not a love for me. And last here from the Country Candle line. So this is no longer something that you can probably get unless there's some leftover in the stash. Kettle Corn. Again, I don't have the scent notes in front of me, but this was delicious. And I had concerns that I would not love this because I don't always love popcorn and kettle corn scents. Delicious. It was strong. It performed well. I've had this in my stash for a bit. So it's definitely like the paraffin soy blend, but oh my gosh, I had it going on in my kitchen. And I can't remember, maybe it'll jog a memory as I go through my Vendor Wax, but I can't remember exactly what scent I had going on in here. But I couldn't really smell much of what I had going on here because that was floating in. And I wasn't mad about it. It was delicious, kind of caramely, sweet, a little bit buttery, but not much, salty. It was perfection. If I could get more, maybe I'll check Kringle's site. Maybe there's some left over and I will pick up more. But Kringle is discontinuing their country line. So if there isn't any more left, that's it. If there's no candle left, that's it. I might have this in a candle. Let me see if I have it in a candle. Please tell me I have the candle. Although, I kind of been getting rid of my paraffin candles. And if I have it in a candle, that's what it would have been in. I have a candle. I do have the candle. So I have the scent notes here. Sparkling sugar, roasted chestnut accord, maple butter, vanilla, hint of spice. I would say those are quite accurate. Yeah, that's pretty much what it smelled like. And it was so delicious. But because I don't like to burn paraffin, that's kind of good because I have the large candle. So I will chop that baby up and enjoy that because it was delicious. So that's kettle corn. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend you try it out. Just don't get too attached because it's going to be gone if it is even available right now. All right, guys, that'll do it for my retail wax. Let's talk about the vendor. So I want to take a moment and address this. These little things, little egg tart pans, these little stainless steel. This is not the aluminum version. This is the stainless steel version. I decided to pick these up on Amazon Prime Day because I figured I could get them for a deal. And I hear people rave about how great these are. A lot of people put these on their Scentsy Accord in place of the dishes, the glass dishes that the Accord comes with. The Accord is that warmer that has the 3 dishes. I have several Accords. I love them. They are great performers. I use them with all my Vendor Wax. I use them with my Scentsy Wax. Love the Accord. I haven't met a wax yet that my Accord could not melt and throw. Unless it's just not a good performing wax, you know what I mean? But people also use these in their julienne warmers. Often saying that they replace the dish that comes with these warmers with these. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try them, especially because when I do my last warm on a work night, I always feel like cleaning out my warmer dishes at the end of the night, and I thought that'll save me some time if I can just turn my warmers off, let these harden up, and pop them out in the morning. So I thought, let me try them. So I did. I bought a pack of and they were cheap. I think 30 came in a pack, and they were like 10, 12 bucks maybe. So I got them, and I've been trying them the last, not even quite a week yet. I've been trying them out. These are not fabulous. So, my question for you guys out there who love these and swear by these, is there a secret? Because I'm not getting the greatest throw out of these. It's okay. Some are doing okay. But I noticed that when I pick these up out of my julienne warmer, or I pick these up off of my Accord or my Yankee hot plate, whatever hot plate I have these on, they're not super hot. Warm, yeah. But honestly, I have more trouble picking up the glass dish off my Scentsy Accord than I do this. Because those dishes get hot. Now I know, not everyone swears by glass dishes, me myself included. I do prefer a ceramic dish. And I may just put ceramic dishes on my Accord, but I don't know. The glass dishes are doing fine. The whole purpose of these was to get hot, throw, and I wouldn't have to clean them out at the end of the night. What I noticed, because I'm like, why are these not hot? Super hot when I picked them up. They're hot. They're just not super hot as I expected because I'm thinking steel, stainless steel, that should be conducting heat, right? What I noticed is they have this dip that comes up inside, but it's also right there, right? You can see that dip, and what that dip is causing is for this edge, I know my hand is blocking that. That's in my warmer dish, but this is not laying level with that warmer dish. So does it still conduct heat and it still gets hot enough to melt the wax? Yeah, it does. But that not being level is causing my wax not to throw as hot as I want it to. So are there different versions of these? Are there ones that throw more level? I used the link that someone who had these recommended, and that's what I ordered. But yeah, that is not level with my dish. This is, and some of the wax does lay in that part, that lays in that part, but all this, that's raised. So if there are different ones, and there are ones that lay very level, please share with me, because if I can get these and not have to clean them out at night on a work night and just pop them out in the morning or stick them in my freezer or whatever, I want to use them, but these are not the best. So do share your experience below. Let me know what your experience is with those. Good or bad, let me know. All right, so I thought I shared that because I thought this was kind of the perfect video to talk about that. And let's talk about the Lavender wax I've been melting. Okay, I'll start with a few here that I only have one of. So I have Zeep Poison Apple. And this is Crisp Red Apple, Sweet Pumpkin, Fall Pastries, and Sleeping Potion. Yeah, she used, Zeep is closed now. Sometimes you sent notes that you never knew what was in them. So this was lovely. Very strong. It's a really pretty piece of wax. And I don't remember if I took a picture. I may not have. But if I did, I'll insert it. Definitely an apple scent. I got apple for sure. It definitely kind of comes across as like an apple pumpkin scent. Pastry, I don't get much of a pastry. Maybe a little bit, kind of like an apple crumble vibe. Had no idea what could be in Sleeping Potion. But this was kind of nice. Kind of almost like a pumpkin apple scent. And it was nice. It was a great performer. I melted the whole piece in my candle crock upstairs. You could smell it out in the hall. It was a great performer. Just can't get that one anymore. Harper James Salty Apple. This is a well-known favorite of mine. Salted pretzel, mac apple, caramel, maple, and sugar cookie. This is absolutely delicious. I love all of Mary's salty blends. Haven't met one yet that I don't love. Her pretzel is my #1, my absolute favorite. Every time she offers salty blends and I need some in my stash, I order. I did not see this one go up for sale this year, which kind of makes me sad because I love, love, love that one. And it is an amazing, amazing performer. Sassy Girl Aroma, Caroline's Beach. So this is blueberry, zucchini, vanilla bean Noel, pumpkin waffles with beach nights. So this kind of falls in line with like other vendors I've seen mix like a pumpkin, usually a pumpkin bakery with beach nights. Second and Spruce, Teddy Bees. I've had both of theirs. Both of them call theirs like some kind of pumpkin beach party or something like that. This one does have the addition of the blueberry, the zucchini bread, although, you know, that's bakery, vanilla bean Noel. I will say that I've warmed some beach nights recently, and I was realizing that I'm more of a beach nights fan when it comes to like warmer weather, not so much cooler weather. Maybe in January, February, I'll be ready to pick it back up again. But I'm really feeling like, oh no, that I love beach nights when it comes for time for the cooler weather. That said, I love this. So I mentioned the other vendors because I do like Second and Spruce's Pumpkin Beach Party, if that's what it's called. I think it is. And I like Teddy B's version as well, although I don't get super strong performance from it. This one was a little powerhouse, and this one, out of all those pumpkin bakery with beach nights scents, this one was my favorite. So this one, I didn't mind the beach nights. It was cool outside. It was cool air coming in my window. This was smelling amazing. Loved it. Would do it again. This is a perfect transitional scent to do this time of the year. So love that. Caroline's Beach. I will need more of this. And I also picked up Coraline, I think it's called. So all of this, I think, without the Beach Nights, which smells amazing on cold. So I look forward to warming that too. But yeah, this is my favorite out of those pumpkin bakery / Beach Nights blends. Great performer. Scooball. I always say Scooball. That's because my packaging also says Scooball, although this one says Macaron. Yeah. Macaron Wax Melts. Stay Sweet Beach. I think it says Beach Babe, not Beach Bake. I think it's Beach Babe. I have no clue what scents are in this. This was a sample that Kathy included in a recent order. Yeah. I don't know what's in it. It's nice. It wasn't overly strong, but I just had 2 little pieces, which usually is plenty with Kathy's wax anyway, and it performed just fine. I just don't know what's in it, and it wasn't a scent that I necessarily felt like, I need it again. But that said, I still enjoyed it. Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, another sample included in a recent order, and this just was a lovely Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which is a Bath & Body Works type. Yeah, very nice. Performed just fine. I did this up in my bathroom. It was 2 pieces. I did one in my bathroom and one in my smallest bedroom. And it kind of met in the middle. And it was just a really nice Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. It didn't last an overly long time. I would say maybe 5 hours. But it was nice while it was going. The Great Blue Pumpkin. Also a sample. Pumpkin, blueberry, and hazelnut folded into creamy oat milk coffee. So I was really interested in trying this one. In fact, I thought I had placed it in my order, but I went back and looked at my order when I didn't see it in my box. And no, I had not ordered it. So either it jumped my cart or I never put it in my cart. Probably the latter. Because I don't remember getting an error message. But this one was just okay to me. So not a love. But it was a nice scent. Like, you got the hazelnut, you got the pumpkin blueberry, the oat milk. You kind of got all the scents, but I don't know if I was a huge fan of the combination. So I didn't dislike it. I didn't take it out of the warmers early because when I don't like something, that's what I do. But it was just okay. And then Resting Witch Face and a Scoopable Ball. This is apple pumpkin, marshmallow, and zucchini bread. Yeah, this is a favorite. I love warming this one. Really nice zucchini bread. It has a little bit of spicy in this. So I'm guessing that apple pumpkin has a little bit of spice in it. Kind of like a cinnamon note. Really, really enjoy this. It's a great bakery. It performs well. Quintessential fall scent. And I love the name of it. Yep, always in my stash. In fact, I think I have a bag from Rose Girl sitting waiting to be warm. So I'll be getting into more of this. And then I have another Scoopable sitting waiting to be warm. So this is from last September. Performed fine. I find that her Scoopables hold up very well. Southbound. I did a sample of almond cream waffle cone. This is almond cookies, vanilla ice cream, and sugared waffle cones. This was pretty recent. I got this in September. It smells kind of light in this bag. It did okay as far as performance. I just didn't overly love the scent. But you guys know, to be fair, I'm not huge on almond scents. So not a repurchase for me. But I was glad I got a chance to try it. Because it might have been one that swayed me. Because I do tend to try almond scents. Even though I don't always love them. Poison Pie. This is blueberries, Granny Smith apples, buttery cream, cinnamon, and notes of a baked pie crust. Actually, it doesn't say pie. It just says fresh baked crust, but I feel like it would be pie. Yeah. So for this one, I mainly got the fruit notes, especially the blueberry. The blueberry note is the strongest, and then behind it, the apple. But it's not overly obvious that it's an apple. I really get the blueberry note the strongest. I'm not mad about it because I love blueberry. I don't get a lot of spice in this. I kind of wish I got a little bit more spice. So that cinnamon note, I kind of wish it was a little bit stronger. Mainly, like I said, I got the blueberry. I don't really pick up a crust note either. Blueberry, apple behind it. Maybe a little bit of creaminess. It was an okay performer in my kitchen. I did the whole clam. And not a repurchase, but I enjoyed it. Also did Spooky Season. This is pumpkin pie, vanilla ice cream, and spiced oatmeal cookies. This was very nice. Yeah. Definitely spicy, a spicy bakery. You get the pumpkin pie, which comes across like a pumpkin puree with spices. Vanilla ice cream. I don't know for sure that I could tell you vanilla ice cream was in it. But I also got the spiced oatmeal cookies. It's kind of what it smelled like a pumpkin spiced oatmeal cookie. It was good, and I think I have more in a clam, so I will warm more of it this fall and get through it. But that was really nice. I would enjoy that again. Second in Spruce, I did a mini loaf of ghostly goodies. Pumpkin pecan waffles, candy corn cupcakes, toasted mallow sugar cookies. This is from September of last year. So this is over a year old. Doesn't smell overly strong in the bag. So probably not enough smudged up along the bag. But when this was in my warmers, this was fan-freaking-tastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Performed great. You got the pumpkin pecan waffles. You got the sweetness of the candy corn cupcakes. The sugar cookies. It was delicious. Just pumpkin bakery heaven. I would definitely request this and repurchase that again. And then I did chai pumpkin. This is pumpkin chai, sugar cookies, pumpkin buttercream, pumpkin mallow cream, and pumpkin roll. This is from last November. This was good. A little bit of a spot. Don't you bark at that dog. And why do you have to lay right there, bud? So every time you move, it moves to tripod. This dog has been barking nonstop out here. I don't know what is going on with this dog, but somebody needs to let their dog in. Unless she's in the house and they got the windows open, could be. But he's been barking nonstop. This was lovely. That said, I don't feel like I totally need this again. But also, if you like chai scents, it's not overly chai. But if you don't love chai scents, which I don't always, I think you would still enjoy this because I did. But at the same time, like I said, I don't feel like I need it again. I just like these other pumpkin blends I did better. Like that Ghostly Goodies and this next one coming up. So, I don't know. This performed okay. I did use these. So that could have affected throw as well. So it was just okay. This one, on the other hand, this one was my favorite from Second Spruce this week. And I'm glad I have another tub of it. But it's not enough. Oh my God, it's pumpkin. This was a play on Oh My God, which is a fragrance that was released as part of Erica's Friends, the One collection. So this is Oh My God, which is cupcakes of Tiffany's, zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cinnamon, and sugar donuts. Then pumpkin roll, pumpkin puree, and pumpkin cupcakes. This is from last December. And how cute is that label? So cute. This is so good. I posted about this in the Facebook group because I had to share this. So good. On warm, it was an excellent performer. I get this creamy, you definitely get that vanilla butter fudge in there. It just gives it this creaminess. I get the cinnamon. It's listed them separately, but it's like cinnamon sugar donuts. I get that for sure. It's sweet and a little bit spicy, a warm spicy. But not, like, this is not an overly spicy blend by any means. I get that pumpkin roll scent, and it seriously kind of smells like Scentssy's pumpkin roll. So if you like that, it kind of smells like that in here. Oh, I get all the pumpkins. The pumpkin cupcake, too. It smells just like pumpkin cupcakes from Bath & Body Works. All the things. All the things with all the creaminess added to it. This is so good. So good. So, yeah, if you couldn't tell, I need more of that one. More of that one. So good. Okay, Lavender Speckles. I was working on my pretzel sampler. I did the works. This was in her soft Parasoy wax. This is salty pretzels, caramel and maple sauce, buttercream, and peanut butter cookies. Yeah, this one was okay. I don't think I really love the caramel note in this one, so not a repurchase for me, but it was okay and it performed just fine. I did that in my crock, and I also did this one in my crock. I did this one last night. Frosted lemon pound cake and pretzel. I was kind of thinking I may not love this one because I kind of feel like I don't really love lemon bakery with pretzel. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but at the same time, I don't feel like I need it again. So, Really do get the lemon pound cake strongly. So if you do like lemon pound cake or lemon bakery with pretzel, I think you would like it. It was a decent performer. Again, I did it in my Kindle Crock. I got this from my friend Courtney. This is Fall Farmhouse, which is Bath & Body Works type. An elderberry jam donut. Full disclosure, I don't really love Fall Farmhouse from Bath & Body Works. But I really liked how they smell on cold. There is something that elderberry jam donut brings to the table here. And I find that a number of Bath & Body Works types that I don't overly love or enjoy, mixed with other things in vendor wax, I like them. Some I even love. So, what the heck? That's why I love vendor wax, guys. That's why I love vendor wax. The possibilities are endless. I love this. The only thing about this one was, and again, I use these. So I would get this again. This could have affected my performance. I don't know. Not overly strong for me. And I thought it smelled nice and strong in the packaging. This was one of her souffles in her softer, I'm guessing it was olive oil back then. It's from last September. And it usually performs pretty well for me. Hey, you coming? That format of wax. So I would pick this up again and try it again. Because I really did like the smell of this. I really did. Caramel, banana nut, zucchini bread, pumpkin pecan waffles. This is also from last September. And this was her harder pear soy wax. So this was her shapes. Yeah, this was good. This one was also a bit lighter, and I can't remember if I was using those. So they're going to affect some of my, I'm sure, my scent thoughts here. But this is banana nut bread blended with zucchini bread and drizzled with caramel maple sauce. I think when it comes to her banana nut bread blends, banana nut bread and buttercream wins out for me. But I still enjoy this. And I can't remember if I warmed it in those dishes. I think I did, to tell you the honest truth. So I may pick it up again and try it again. I don't know. But it was good. It just wasn't really strong for me. Cloud Walk. This is from last September too. Vanilla Sandalwood and Marshmallow Clouds. Bath & Body Works type. Yeah, Beverly has a lovely Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I think it's really nice. I do. This is body care for sure. A little perfumey for sure. I loved it. I really did. This was good. I don't know that I feel like I need it again right now, but I would definitely pick this up in the future and enjoy it from time to time. I thought it was a really nice combination. That's Cloud Walk. Britta's. I was really shocked that here we are in the month of Halloween and I did not warm a lot of Britta's this week. That is so unlike me. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just wasn't at the top of my melting basket. I don't know what the deal was, but I ain't happy with myself because I love to melt Britta's right now. And speaking of, I just got my Advent. It's here. So I'll have to work on melting those too. I'm trying to think what day this starts. I want to say October 19th. So coming soon. But yeah, all I have from Britta's are 2 single snap bars. So, I don't know what the hell. Sweet pumpkin. This was just a really nice pumpkin scent. Honestly, I know it says sweet pumpkin, but I swear there's a little bit of like a nutmeg or cinnamon in this. But, you know, I like the oil. Really good. And cherry pie. I do like Britta's cherry pie as well. It was nice. This one was not overly strong on its own, but I've been mixing this with other stuff too. And it performs fine when it's mixed with other stuff. So, again, I'm shocked that's all I did from Britta's. I'm going to have to do better this week. Super Tarts. Orange glazed pumpkin rolls. Watch me stroll to read this label. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like, it's rubbed off. Orange. Maybe it says zest, pumpkin roll, buttercream, brown sugar, and vanilla ice cream. Yeah, the first part of the label is rubbed off, so I don't know. But this was delicious. It really smelled like an orange cinnamon roll. Really liked it. I warmed it in my bedroom and I had my window open. Big mistake because the cool air was coming in. So it was causing the warmers not to get as hot, the melt, the wax not to melt as well. So my mistake, I actually realized what I did. The next day I turned the warmers back on, but the scent had dissipated a lot. So hopefully I have more of this in my stash. I might, but if I don't, I would pick it up again because the scent was delicious. And I think that I was the problem. I know I was the problem with the scent throw. So yeah, I would do that again. Orange glazed pumpkin rolls. Hello, fall. This is candy corn, spun sugar, and butter burgle. Yeah, this smells like a candy corn scent. Super sweet. Too fakingly sweet. But I don't mind that. Definitely honey, candy corn, caramel, butter burgle, all the things. Performed decent in my average size bedroom in the Candle Crock. I would get that again. Birdies making sense. I need to quicken it up some because I was hoping to be done with this video in 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Birdies making sense. Bloodbath. This, I took a picture of this because this little shape. It was little. It was so cute and spooky. Red velvet cake, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and a hint of Twinkies. I will say this one was good, but I don't feel like I need it again. I don't know that I overly love the combination, although the combination totally makes sense. The chocolate cake notes in this, a little bit of Twinkies, it totally makes sense. I just don't feel like, you know, at this point where I have all this wax, and I've tried all this wax when it comes to vendor wax and retail wax and candles, whatever, I just need to really stick to my loves and what I liked enough to really want to, you know, melt it again. And this was just okay. So, Bloodbath, I enjoyed it. Nothing wrong with it. Just okay. Life is Gourd. This was such a spooky guy. I loved him. A little pumpkin head man. I took a picture of him too. He was broken, but I broke him. Yeah, the way I stored him just wasn't good. Life is Gorgeous, pumpkin pecan waffles, snickerdoodle, and cinnamon glazed baklava. I love scents like this. And yep, really good. I will say when it comes to the cinnamon glazed baklava oil, I feel like Britta's Creepy Treasures wins in that oil because, man, hers is just delicious. But this was enjoyable. And I actually bought this shape again this year. So, I don't remember the scent. It's something different. But we will see the spooky guy again. And I was a little more careful in how I stored him. Although I think his stem was broken off when he arrived. Which his stem was broken off when he arrived last year too. But I broke the rest of them. Okay. L3, Waxy Wonders. Season of the Witch. Today is October 3rd. Don't remember what's in her Season of the Witch. And it's not on here. But this was like one of those single bunts. And I remember warming Season of the Witch on its own last year. And I wasn't overly impressed with it. I know it's a popular one. Maybe it has leaves in it. And maybe that's why I wasn't loving it. Kind of has that impression to my nose. But I can't remember for sure. But I love today's October 3rd. There's something about the mix together. Sometimes when you mix a blend with something else, it's just a whole new scent profile, a whole new vibe. That was what this was. A whole new vibe. I love this. I need it in a loaf. That's how good it was. Really love the apple mix with that. Today is October 3rd, which is her, I shouldn't have sent those on this too, but I've had it enough to remember. Toasted marshmallow, Palo Santo, and what's the last note? Sugar cookie royale. Sounds so simple, but it's so good. I love this mixture. Would get it again. Coffee House, Palo Santo, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This one was just okay. I don't honestly remember a whole ton about it. It's just one of the scents where it was pleasing. I walked into the room. I was like, oh, it smells nice in here, but I don't need it again. But that other scent, I do. Yes, I do. Vanilla Balsam, Palo Santo, and Cashmere Cedar. This one I was going to wait on, but it was a bat shape, and we are in the month of Halloween, so I went ahead and put it in my candle crock. It was nice. You got the tree. You definitely got the Cashmere Cedar. kind of a perfumey woodsy scent. Palo Santo, not real strong in here, but you got the vanilla balsam and you got the cashmere cedar for sure. It was nice. Very nice. Speaking of, today is October 3rd, all on its own. So good. Oh, it was a good night when I was going. It's just such a fantastic performer. It's marshmallowy and woodsy and sweet from that bakery notes. If you haven't tried Today's October 3rd, you must. It's a must-have. It's a must-have, a must-try, all the things. Teddy Bees. I did Sugar, Spice, and Fireside. Souffle in my open space. This is the smell of snickerdoodles and oatmeal cookies baking in a wood fire oven. This is from 2023, October, so just 2 years old. Not quite, because October 28th, but pushing 2 years old. This was nice. It was nice. You got a little bit of spicy. You got a little bit of sweet. You got a cookie scent. You got a little bit of a smoky. It was nice. The performance on it was about a happy medium, so I was okay with that. At the same time, I'm really just kind of being picky about my Teddy B scents, so I don't feel like I need this one again. But at the same time, it was nice. It was a nice scent. Trickin' and treatin'. This is Purple Sugar, which is pink and blue sugar. Beach Treats, which is her Beach Nights, and Vanilla Cake Pops. This is from October last year, so this one was 1 year old. And I was quite excited about getting into this one. It was just okay. The Beach Treats I got for sure. I get a lot of creaminess, so definitely Vanilla Cake Pops. And it was nice, it was pleasant. The pink sugar and the blue sugar kind of sit behind those notes. I get more of the Beach Nights and more of the Vanilla Cake Pops, which I know sounds kind of crazy, than I do the purple sugar. And I wanted more of that purple sugar. Maybe from the time singing, they kind of wore low, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's probably the case, because I feel like some people swear by letting Teddy Bees cure for a year, and I think I've heard great things about this one. It performed. I had no problem smelling it. I just got more Vanilla Cake Pops and Beach Treats than anything. I think I have a tub of this, so I will enjoy it again. But after that, I don't think I need more. So, trickin' and treatin'. At the same time, I really do love the name of this one. The Pharmacist's Daughter, I Warm Scarecrow. So we have pumpkin crunch cake, ice cream scoop bread, pretzel, coconut shortbread cookies, and house blend sugar cookies. This one was just okay to me. I don't think I overly love the mixture of that coconut shortbread cookie with the pumpkin notes. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, so not a repurchase for me. It performed at a good medium. Halloween cookies. This one is pumpkin cookie crunch, vanilla bean, cinnamon, sugar, butter, and vanilla waffle cone. This one, on the other hand, was delicious. Yeah, this was bakery deliciousness. And it's funny, I just forgot that I said cinnamon as soon as I said it, because I was about to say there's no spice notes on this, but I definitely get spice. There is a spice note here. It says cinnamon. That is definitely the spice I get. Pumpkin, cinnamon, bakery, and I loved it. Would definitely pick that one up again. This one is going in my space right now, and it's been going for an hour. Oh, it finally melted. Okay, so I have one of these. I know, I've been showing them a lot. I have one of these and my Yankee hot plate next to me. And it's not in the dish. Like, I'm not putting it in the dish. I'm putting it in place of the dish. It literally, I checked it 10 minutes ago. So 10 minutes till the hour. And it still had wax in it unmelted. It is now finally fully melted. Now, if I had just put it in the dish, it would have melted in 15 minutes. I mean, that's how I know it's not getting hot enough. And I have a couple in my Accord. I have some sitting in my Julie Ann's. I do have it in a regular warmer over there, not in one of those. I have it in, I think, 7 warmers. This is a scent I've had before. This is banana bread cake. Can't remember if I showed you that already. Maybe I did. This is banana nut bread, cubby cake, cream cheese frosting, and vanilla bean. This is a love for me. This is a great performer. This is from last November. I'm not getting much in this space right now. And I know that's not typical with this scent. So, hey, buddy. It's these freaking little dishes. I just wonder if I picked up the wrong kind. But I'm like, I just wasted one of my favorite scents. I'm not doing it again. Tomorrow when I come home, I'm going right into my dishes. Just clean them out at the end of the night. That's all there is to it. But typically, I love that. It's an amazing banana bakery scent, not banana Laffy Taffy. I love it. It performs very well, usually. So, and I don't have anything going. I don't have heat going. I don't have air going. I should be able to smell it, especially sitting right next to me. And I have other warmers very close to me, too. Dessa's. I was working on some Dessa's because I knew I was going to go in on her winter holiday pre-order. So I was trying some things and just melting some things that were Halloween oriented as well. I did a sample of Snowed In. I love that Dessa always sends samples. There was 3 samples, there usually are, and this was one of them in my fall pre-order. And I saw she was offering this, and I love how it smelled on cold. Don't particularly remember the scent notes, but I thought, let me try this, put this in my warmers and see if it's as good on warm as it is on cold. And it is. It's like a beautiful wintry tree scent. Not too much tree, very even keel vibe. Great performer. I bought more. That's Snowed In. I had to go, I don't know. I didn't go easy on the pre-order when I ordered. But I went lesser than I wanted to because all the things sounded good. But I couldn't do that. Midnight in the Pumpkin Patch. I thought I had another, oh, I do have another sample. Let's start with that. French Alps. That was also in my fall pre-order. And this was also another lovely scent. Don't have the scent notes here, but again, a tree scent. This is probably even more tree than that one. That one kind of had like a cabin vibe too. This one more has like your fresh, outdoorsy tree forest. It was beautiful. I wanted to get this one too, but I had to cut some things. So this one didn't make the cut, but I would definitely get it again in the future. Snowed In just won out. So that was my choice, but I really did like French Alps as well. Now Midnight in the Pumpkin Patch. So this one is Beach Nights, Toasted Pumpkin, Smoked Nutmeg, and Hints of Spice. Was this on the, I think this might have been on the pre-order again. I can't remember for sure. Yeah, this one just wasn't love for me. This again is another one of those Beach Nights pumpkin mixes. And this one, I don't know. This one just wasn't my favorite. It could have very well been that smoked nutmeg note, but just not my favorite. Not a repurchase for me. That said, it performs just fine, so no problem there. Corner Bakery Cafe. We have fresh, robust coffee, fresh zucchini bread, bear claws, which is pastry dough filled with dates, raisins, and caramelized sugar. I will tell you, Dessa's has a very good zucchini bread. That said, this one was just okay. It was a nice bakery. You got the sweetness of the bear claws for sure. You got the coffee. It wasn't too much coffee, so not overly coffee, which I appreciated. You really got those bakery notes as well. It was good, but at the same time, I felt like I don't need more of it. Winter Chalet. This is cinnamon rolls, sugared Macintosh apples, Fraser fir, and pine trees. I love a tree scent with apple. And I really enjoyed this one. So much so that I picked this up again. I really like the cinnamon roll note in there. It kind of gives it a little bit something different than your typical apple tree scent. But yeah, I ordered more because this was just beautiful. And I didn't get like an overly big size, just like a breakaway bar, but I did get more. Country Store. Notes of a rustic, handcrafted corner store, spiced apple, cinnamon sticks, dried rose hips, ginger, and barrels of potpourri. Yeah, this is your typical craft store, Michael's, cinnamon broom, that kind of vibe. It was nice. I've had these scents from other vendors. There are just some from other vendors I liked more than this one in particular. But at the same time, it performed well. I liked it. I just didn't need more of it. I think it was in her pre-order again. So again, I had to make some cuts. So this one did not make the cut, but I still enjoyed it. Ye Old Witch House. This is Vanilla Voodoo, Sweet Cinnamon Streusel, Toasted Marshmallows, and Bonfire Bliss. This scent is one that I love. But I put it in these. And did not get the most amazing performance on it that I did last time I warmed it. So, again, I feel like I wasted my breakaway bar. But I have another one, so I will enjoy my second. I really do really love that scent. And then Maple Buttercream Cake Pops. I did this one in my bedroom. This is White Cake, Maple Frosting, and Buttercream. This was being, yeah, this was definitely in a pre-order too. So I wanted to try it out and see what I thought. And I actually was going to mix this in a custom loaf, but I ended up passing on that. I did enjoy this. It is a super sweet scent. So you gotta like super sweet. I could see how some could find it cloying. I thought it was kind of delicious. But at the same time, I thought I could pass on this one. I do have another breakaway bar. So I will enjoy it again. In fact, I'll let it cure a little bit more. This is from her July-August pre-order. But yeah, I passed on it. At the same time, it was good. You got maple, you got buttercream, you got cake. That's exactly what you got. What she says, what you smelled. It was a good one. Yes, last vendor. Ugh, a little bit longer than I expected. About 10 minutes longer than I expected. But that's okay, that's okay. Just hitting soon. It's about 7 actually, but that's okay. Rose Girls, my last vendor. Moonberry. I was hoping to get my candle video done tonight, but it's not going to happen. Macintosh Apple, Blackberry, Earl Grey, and Apple Tea. This one, it was just okay. Yeah, I mean, it was nice. I like the apple note. I like the blackberry. I like all the notes. Fruity, for sure. I kind of just wish the tea was a little bit stronger. I got more of the apple part of this and the blackberry part of this. The tea note was a little bit deeper. I think I liked it more. But this was a skull head, and it was so cool. So I did enjoy the shape. Dracula's Castle. Apple Fritter, Campfire Marshmallows, and Iced Vanilla Woods. I remember asking Jenny about this because I am not a huge fan, again, a Bath & Body Works type. Not a huge fan of Iced Vanilla Woods. And it can quickly overtake a blend. And I remember asking her about this, and she did honestly respond to me and say, yeah, I pick it up. So I thought about skipping it, and for some reason I didn't. And this was a year ago, so I don't remember. Yeah, last October. I don't remember why I didn't skip it. And when I got it and I smelled it in the bag, I was like, ooh, I do pick up that Iced Vanilla Woods. And I do. I put this baby in my warmers, and oh my gosh, it was heavenly. Like, I still got the Iced Vanilla Woods, but all that campfire marshmallow came out. Jenny must have hit this with a nice dose of campfire marshmallow oil, because it was ooey gooey, and it toned down the Iced Vanilla Woods. It allowed the apple fritter to shine through. It was delicious. I don't think Jenny offered this year, but you better bet your bottom dollar I'm going to request it for next year, because I need more of this in my life. This was delicious. Dracula's Castle. Love the name. Love the scent. So good. It did great in my open space. I took the rest of it up to my bedroom and enjoyed it there. Just salivated a little. It was great. Buttercream Banana Bonfire. This is Banana Bread Carbs, which is a favorite scent of mine. Beach Bonfire. And I will tell you, those two notes together she did in the scent called Banana Beach Bonfire, I think it was, last year. And I loved it. And I kept requesting it and requesting it and requesting it and requesting it. She never poured it again. I finally got her mom to pour it over at Macaron Wax Melts. And so I have some more in my life. And I'm so thankful. Because when I got it, it smells just like Jenny's. So, whew, yes, please. This one has the addition of buttercream frosting. So she did pour this with the addition of the buttercream frosting. So I thought, put it in the bag. I'm going to love it because I love that other scent. The problem with this one, it smells amazing on cold. In fact, I picked up 2 bags because I thought I'm going to love it. The funny thing is she poured this like right after I had her mom do the original scent. Went with 2 bags. I'm going to love it. And I do love how it smells on cold. But this was not the greatest performer. It was kind of light. I did it in my open space first. And the other scent, the original scent, performed fine. It was great. So I didn't expect it to be light. But it was. And this is from June of this year. So no reason that it performed light. None. It's just that buttercream must have really toned down the scent. So I did the last half of the bag in my bedroom thinking it'll do fine in my bedroom, smaller space. Light again. I would come in and out of the room. Couldn't smell it. Sit in the room. I mean, I shouldn't say I couldn't smell it. I could smell it, but it was so light. And I love the scent too much for it to be light. So not a repurchase for me. I do have another bag. Maybe I'll share it with someone who maybe will get better performance out of it than I did. Maybe it has a better space as far as airflow. I don't know. But it was light for me. So I'm going to pull out her mom's loaf soon and enjoy the OG because it was so good. Something about that buttercream being added to it really lightened it up. So that one is not a repurchase for me. But the OG, I'm pretty sure it was called Banana Beach Bonfire with just the Beach Bonfire banana bread carbs. That one I will definitely repurchase. And the last scent here, I will definitely end on a good note. This is Casper. This is a repurchase for me because I love this scent. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, candy corn, and birthday cake. And that is exactly what you get, my friends. It smells good in the bag, but man, put it in your warmers. Oh my gosh. The other scent notes of what they do to the pumpkin pecan waffles. Bakery delicious. Her candy corn note is really nice. Her oil, I like it a lot. I like Jenny's birthday cake oil as well. So good. If you haven't tried Casper, there's notes down up your alley. I highly recommend it. It's a good performer. I do it in my open space. I do half the bag. Great performer. Great performer. Like I said, it's a repurchase. In fact, I just had more of this arrive today. And I'm going to enjoy it again. That's Casper. Alright guys, let's talk favorites. Yep, now I'm going on almost 15 minutes over. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to do these videos on a work night. I wish I was better at it, I really do. My own fault for not doing it this weekend. I knew better. I haven't even had my dinner yet. I'm like starving because I didn't have lunch either. I did eat a little bit for breakfast, so I'm not totally, you know, with nothing. And Lord knows my ass could afford to lose some weight anyway, so I'm not screaming, but, you know. Retail wax. Let's see. Oh, yes, I have some favorites. This, of course, is a repurchase. So, not a new favorite, but I love me some spiked pumpkin donut. Please, please, Goose Creek, bring it back. Bring it back. If I knew it was going away, I would have stocked up even more. And Kettle Corn from Kringle Country Candle. Sucks that this is my favorite now. Wish I had warmed that sooner rather than later. But, oh man, was it such a great performer. Floating in and out of my kitchen. And you know, my kitchen is already sometimes a problem child. The fact that it made it into my living room, through my dining room. Come on. Come on. Okay. These ones I'll mention because they're all repurchases. So not new favorites, but all of them are repurchases. So definitely like to mention them because I just want y'all to know what I think is good. And if your tastes align with mine at all, maybe you'll find these pretty tasty too. Harper James Salty Apple. Like I said, always a repurchase. Today's October 3rd from L3. I won't be the only one that reads about that one because it's a very popular scent. Banana bread cake. I know I'm not getting the greatest performance out of it right now, but I do think it's these little pans I'm using. So this is normally a favorite from the Pharmacist daughter. Ye Old Witch House. Again, I know I didn't get the greatest performance this time around. Again, I think it's these pans because I've enjoyed this in the past from Dessa's. Rose Girls Casper. Just talked about that. Delicious. And Macaron Wax Melts Resting Witch Face. This is a scent that Rose Girls also pours. So that is definitely a favorite and a repurchase. And now my new favorites. I got some new favorites. I do. All right, Dessa, Snowed In. Lovely winter scent. Winter Chalet, also from Dessa's. Ghostly Goodies from Second and Spruce. Wow, that was so good. L3, Season of the Witch, and today is October 3rd. I recently wore today's October 3rd with her Hufflepuff recently too. I need more of that too. So I need to, not now, but at some point, I need to just request a couple of lobes and just bring those babies home. And I've been refraining because I have a lot of L3 in my stash that I need to work my way through. But I need those. I need those. Dracula's Castle from Rose Girls. I wouldn't have guessed. But Campfire Marshmallow in that is just so good. And it just does that blend righteous. It just really does. And then Sassy Girl Aroma, Coraline's Beach. This was truly beautiful and delicious at the same time. Oh, I almost forgot one. This one. Is this my favorite for the week? The whole week? It might be. Yeah, this is my favorite for the whole week. I was salivating. Oh my God. It's Pumpkin from Second and Spruce. My favorite for the week. But all these were so good. You guys, it was a good melting week. I love this time of year, so I'm enjoying all the pumpkin. I'm enjoying all the apple. I love these types of scents. They are my jam. I love all the bakery. You guys know I don't move too far away from bakery. I do enjoy some other scents, but bakery is my true love. I know I share a lot of it here, but I love it. So hopefully you love it too, but if you don't, I totally understand that too. Okay, guys, that'll do it for my empties of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed this content today. Be sure that you share in the comments below what you've been getting through. Let me know some of your favorite fall scents this week. I really want to hear about them. Also, let me know about some of your favorite vendors this week. Maybe some of your favorite fall scents from your favorite vendors. Let me know. Comment below. Anything you want me to know, comment below. I love interacting with you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend a little time with me in my little corner of the home fragrance world. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.